Good morning, my friends, and welcome to Shakespeare's. I almost said Shakespeare's Coffee Break. Good morning, and welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I'm your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and we are going to be writing a sonnet together this morning. It's going to be a delightful good time. We've written, I believe, 5 together so far. I think this is week 6 of us doing this, so let us create something great together. As you can see, I already have the document ready to go. I am feeling vaguely professional this morning. So, if you don't know how this works, if you're new to the show, if you just need a refresher, here's how we do things. You give me a suggestion, and then I start running with it, and then you give your suggestions in the comments. So, for whatever you want the sonnet to be about, that is what the sonnet will be about. We've done it on Ode to Coffee. We've done it on Hope. We've done it on celebrating just a really good season and winter and everything along those lines. So, whatever you would like to write about this morning, let's do that. So you can start throwing your suggestions into the comment thread, and I will be able to see it and bring it up on the screen and all that. And then also you can help in writing the sonnet. Now here's how a sonnet works. A sonnet is a 14-line poem, and it follows iambic pentameter, which means every line has 10 syllables. That is the most basic way of putting it. And how English sonnets work is line A rhymes with line C, line B with line D. And there are 3 stanzas that do that, 3 stanzas of 4 lines apiece, and then a final rhyming couplet that gives us 14 lines total. So you repeat the pattern you establish in the first one, and just keep going. So it's pretty straightforward. It's a fun mental exercise, and also it's created some of the most wonderful poetry the English language has ever seen, such as Sonnet 116, Let Me Not to the Marriage of True Minds Admit Impediments, which is one of my favorites, or Sonnet 18, Shall I Compare Thee to a Summer's Day, 2 of the more famous of Shakespeare's poems. So start throwing your suggestions into the comments on what we could be writing about today, and I want as many of you to take part in this as possible. And I don't want anyone to feel left out in any way, shape, or form. If I don't take a suggestion, it's not because I think it's a bad suggestion or I don't like the line or anything. It's also just sometimes because I think I have a different idea that I want to run with as well. So, it is a collaborative process, and I'm basically here as if this were a writing room on a television show, for instance. I basically would be the showrunner. Let's look at it that way. I'm guiding it, but it is very much a committee, and I would like to see what you have in mind. So we have 7 people watching at the moment. Hopefully, a bunch more will also join us this morning. So start throwing your suggestions in there. In the meantime, I'm going to take a sip of this coffee and answer a text message. So, okay. Oh, all right. So. That was a very quick answer to the text message. The nice thing is I type on a Mac right here, and I have an iPhone. So the nice thing is if the person I'm texting is also on an iPhone, then all of our text messages get shared to the Mac, and it's just like boom, there we go. And it's also on my iPad when I so choose. But all right, so that's pretty nice. So let me just finish that. Alright, so Janine and Alec have already chimed in. Janine says, mushrooms, edible and poisonous ones, but not hallucinogenic ones. Fun fact, all mushrooms are poisonous to me. Yeah. I'm allergic. So, yeah, that's a fun fact. So let's... But you know what? They all do sing, and this is true, a whiter shade of pale. Yeah. Alex Stephen Arke says, loss. Oh, yes, it was just the anniversary of your brother. I'm so very sorry about that, Alec. You have my deepest sympathies, and I do hope that his memory will forever be a blessing to you. And Alec is now arguing with Janine that the non-hallucinogenic ones are no fun. I like that. Yeah, Loss is good. Loss is the basis of a lot of sad love songs as well. Oh, goodness. And I'm just not loving my chin this morning, so I need to tighten that up. All right. Kathy says, good morning. Good morning to you, Kathy. Cheers for being here. Right. Drink that cup of coffee. Cheers, everyone, for being here. Thank you all so much for giving me portions of your day. So, all right. Looks like our two suggestions are loss and mushrooms. One we can go really funny with. The other one, not so much. But we don't have to. That's the thing. In fact, hardly any of the poems that we've done have had any funny in them. They witty, yes, but not funny. Heli, I always ruin your name, and I am so very sorry. Heli Koskinen says, there should be two of you. On Twitch, there's Q&A from Eddie Izzard, who is running her 28th marathon. Oh, Eddie switched pronouns. Good for her. Who's running her 28th marathon. She runs one every day in January. She's a crazy person. I mean, we've all known this for years, but yes, she's a crazy person. In, like, the best ways, because I very much would like a smidge of that talent. And also just the get up and go of the marathon attitude. Eddie is an amazing, delightful performer. And switched her pronouns. Good for her. All right. Alex Stevenoke says you'd be happy with the mushroom one. All right. Mushrooms might be the way we're going. All right. All right. As I do not eat mushrooms, again, I'm allergic to them, friends. I'm going to request a lot of guidance from you on all this, but let's bring up the document. Here we go. All right. So, and just generically titling this at the moment, An Ode to Mushrooms. Also, what do you think? I feel like, especially with this particular topic, that's a good font to use. It's almost Lord of the Ringsian, shall we say. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. Oh dear, sweet baby Yoda. Janine says, the really toxic ones are so pretty, though. You know what? We can start with that. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. But, you know, all of them are toxic to me. So let's put quotes around that. And then here we go. I don't know why I find this so funny this morning. Maybe just because I cannot partake of them. My wife loves mushrooms, yeah. And then it always looks at me so sadly, like, I'm so sorry. It's like, it's all right. I can't eat them. It's fine. Just keep them out of my food. Janine says, nice old font, not difficult to read. Sometimes old English is. Alex says, dwarvish. I was thinking more of almost like the Hobbits. Like, here is an example, real quick, of the Hobbit-y writing. So let me just go full screen on that. All right, no admittance except on party business. And then here's that writing there. So I mean, they're not exact. It's not a 1-to-1, but you know, close enough. Oh goodness. Gosh. All right, let's do that. All right. So an ode to mushrooms, and we're gonna say the really toxic ones are so pretty. That's a line that's gonna happen. So let us see. How do we start mushrooms? There's a fungus among us. There's a fungus among us. That's 7. That's what we say. That'd become 11 then, alright. They grow unnoticed on the ground, Kathy says. Alright. And why is that not clicking on? Huh. Am I no longer live? Oh, there we go. Alright. I was wondering. I was having trouble clicking here. So there's a fungus among us. We oft say. We oft say. You feel like we should dedicate a stanza to people who are allergic or don't like them? We can, thank you. I appreciate that. As one who is allergic, I appreciate that, Alec. That's very big of you. It's very big of you. So, let's just go to that screen right there. There's a fungus among us, we oft say. They grow unnoticed on the ground. Let's see. Oh, so Kathy said they grow unnoticed on the ground. We can make that. That's almost them. And then Janine also says her dad calls all of them toadstools, even to the extent of calling it cream of toadstool soup. That's really funny. Excuse me, I did not have enough time to hit the mute button. I apologize. Goodness gracious. Dust on the air. Cheers to you on that. So, there's a fungus among us, we oft say. Oh! Alright, and we're going to bring in Kathy's line here. They grow unnoticed on the ground. So, there's a fungus among us, we oft say. For they grow unnoticed. We're going to make that a on the ground. For they grow unnoticed on the ground. There we go. So we need to rhyme with say and ground. And thank you, Alec, for blessing. Thank you very much. Some of them. And ability needs to come in. And we can find them the whole world round. And we can find them near the whole world round. There we go. A benefit of doing this so often is you stop just thinking in iambic pentameter to an extent. Oh! I like that. Through and among them Fae do play. I like that, Alec. Ah! I like that. Through and among them Fae do play. Let's put that in. Okay. Let's do that. That is good. Through and among them Fae do play. So, Add a couple extra syllables in there. Through and among them, Fae do play. Through and among them, Fae do play. So. There we go. The Fae folk do play. That was really good, Alec. So there we go. Yep. So, the and folk, and it made it, and I like it. Fae folk. I like that. That's really good. So here's our first. Here is our first stanza, my friends. There's a fungus among us, we oft say. So there's an internal rhyme there too. So there's a fungus among us, we oft say, for they grow unnoticed on the ground. Through and among them the Fae folk do play, and we can find them near the whole world round. And I'm not married to that final line, so if you have a better fourth line, shout it out. We can start moving on with the second stanza. Some of them edible, some of them not. So, let's see. Some of them edible, some of them not. No, that's 10 right there. See what I tell you? You stop thinking in 10-syllable lines all the time. Some of them edible, some of them not. Hello, Adam. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, sir. Welcome to poetry writing. Some of them edible, some of them not. And then we'll go, the really toxic ones are so pretty. So, the really toxic ones are so pretty. That's 10 right there, Kathy. Oh, Janine, excuse me. The really toxic ones are so pretty. The really toxic ones are so pretty. The really toxic ones are so pretty. See, that's perfect. That's perfect. So now we need to rhyme with not and pretty. I think city is an excellent way to end this because you can find them in the city. Right. Lissa Mitchell. Welcome, Lissa, by the way. Lissa, reminded of a Terry Pratchett line, all mushrooms are edible, some only once. That's fantastic. Janine says, for the little we see, most is underground. That's why they seem to grow instantly. Ah, it's like an iceberg. It is a land-based iceberg. I like it. And those tend to make your insides, and hold on, that variety tend to make your insides rot. That's 12. Crap. Those sort tend to make your insides rot. One short. I'm so very sorry for the silence here. I'm just trying to figure things out. So, beware them. So beware them. In farmland. So beware. So beware. In farmland, woods, or city. All right. Janine said, you said something about one shot, the idea that you can eat all of them once. Oh, Terry Pratchett, yes. Helle says, still at a loss with hyphenation, they didn't teach that at school. And mushroom names, have to look up from a dictionary, but Amanita sounds nice to me. Amanita, that's a fun word to say. Amanita, let's look at that. Amanita, oh, so many types. So I guess just the genus Amanita contains about 600 species of agarics, including some of the most toxic known mushrooms found worldwide, and some well-regarded edible species. Very nice, and there's some really fun pictures too. That's way too. Yeah, Hallie, you get points. 5 points to Ravenclaw for that. That is great. I'm assuming you're a Ravenclaw. I mean, you're in this class. So well done, Hallie. Janine says morels are somewhat valuable. Morels or somewhat valuable. They have not found a way to grow them domestically. All right. Kathy says they pop up in strange places. Janine, fly amanita used to be used as a fly killer. You soak them in milk, the flies land to drink milk, and it kills them. That is dark. And yeah, you're not wrong, but that is dark. Wow. And Kathy says, can be put on a pizza. Yes, and also nearly all vegetarian cooking. Makes me sad. It's like, you're a vegetarian, eat some mushrooms. It's like, no, thank you. Do better. Eggplant, come on. Not nearly used enough. Wow, you're just getting me on a rant. Let's not do that. All right. So here's what we have so far. Let's get back to this. An ode to mushrooms. There's a fungus among us, we oft say, for they grow unnoticed on the ground. Through and among them the fey folk do play, and we can find them near the whole world round. Some of the edible... Oh, that should be them, so let's fix that. See? Some of them edible, some of them not. The really toxic ones are so pretty. And that sort tends to make your insides rot, so beware in farmlands, woods, or city. Alright. Oh, and Hallie, alright, so a couple of things. Number one, Lessa says, Mycelium is a fun word as well, of course, and I learned that because of Star Trek Discovery. So well done, you. Peace and long life, Lessa. Peace and long life. And then Hallie says, Slytherin, sorry. Always. Can we just give a moment to that? That is Hallie. That's good. That is clever. Well done. All right. Take another 5 points for Slytherin. Oh my gosh. I never thought I would say that. 5 points to Slytherin. Goodness gracious. Oh, and those points I awarded to Ravenclaw earlier, you just keep those ones as well. So, brava. Always. Oh, yeah, that was good. That was good. All right. Oh. Whew. This is a fun one this morning, I'm telling you that. All right, we have one more stanza and a rhyming couplet to get through. So, let's do this, people. All right. So, here we go. So, scrolling up so we can get the next stanza. So, we're going to use the words mycelium and amanita. Alec, oh, by the way, saying, "Yay, Ravenclaw." Alec, I'm glad you're a Ravenclaw. That means we have at least 3 represented, because I'm a Gryffindor. As you can see by the colours behind me. Oh, yeah. That is my Jester hat, by the way. Oh, goodness. Hmm. That made me so very happy. Well done, you. All right, let's get this final stanza ready to go, and Lissa also Ravenclaw. Okay, Ravenclaws are winning the and here's a suggested line from Alec. Though delicious, I find them quite bad. Though delicious, I find them quite bad. Though delicious, if you use every syllable there, I find them quite bad. We could, that's a possible one, yeah. Also, we're gonna throw in the words mycelium at some point here, and what was the other word? Amanita. So. Right. And then, real quick, mycelium. Oh, fun fact, real quick, on mycelium. Just looked that up. Just wanted to make sure I had everything spelled right. Mycelium is the vegetative part of a fungus or fungus-like bacterial colony, consisting of a mass of branching thread-like hyphae. The mass of hyphae, sometimes called shiro, especially within the, wait for it, fairy ring fungi. Oh, it all comes back. It all comes back to fairies. Fungal colonies composed of mycelium are found in and on soil and many other substrates. Ah, that is fantastic. Oh, this oh my god. Yeah, this is yeah, I don't know why I keep reading this. This is amazing. So mycelium is apparently a mushroom I'm able to eat. Yeah. This is fun. I'm just going down a deep dive right now. It says, is it safe to eat mycelium? This is all the Google, by the way. Most people are used to eating mushrooms, but did you know that mycelium is edible as well? In fact, people have been eating mycelium for ages. During a controlled fermentation process, the mycelium binds the beans together, turning regular soybeans into tempeh. And I eat tempeh, which means I'm having some sort of fungus. That makes me happy. Alex says he is having a bad headache, so he's not quite on his game. Alec, your suggestions have been wonderful, mate. So take some Advil, please. I think that's the best stuff to take. But also, you're not off your game. You're good. Janine says mycelium is creepy because it grows everywhere where you can't see it. Yeah, true. That's why there's a mycelial network in Star Trek Discovery. What? All right. And then says the upside to mycelium is that it can also associate with plant roots to make the roots more effective. Janine, you are full of science at all times. What do you do for a living? Serious to God. Lessa says there's a cool bit on mycelium and mushrooms in the new season of Cosmos. Of course there is, because they connect everything. And then she says, sounds like fungi and mushrooms have a dark side and a light side. Are we doing multiple poems today? Are we just gonna extemporize, be like, there's a dark side and a light. I was joking right there, but yeah, there's a dark side and a light. That's not bad. Huh. There's a dark side and a light. There's a dark side and a light. There's a dark side and a light. All right, here we go. With all things, there's a dark side and a light. And Amanita is no different. Different. Some go on pizza. Some. Some go on pizza. Some for life you fight. Some go on pizza. Some for life you fight. Avoid Amanitas without a guide. Oh yeah. Different rhymes. Let's open Rhyme Zone. Different. Vociferant. I don't think I spelled that right. Oh, I didn't. Spell it proper. There we go. So here we go at the moment. All right. There's a fungus among us. I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit. There we go. There's a fungus among us, we oft say, for they grow unnoticed on the ground. Through and among them the fae folk do play, and we can find them near the whole world round. Some of them edible, some of them not. The really toxic ones are so pretty. And that sort tends to make your insides rot, so beware in farmlands, woods, or city. With all things there's the dark side and a light, and Amanita is no different. Some go on pizza, some for life you fight, but their fans are all quite vociferant. Oh, way to go, we're using a $4 word. I like this. Let's work Mycelium into the final couplet. All right. Be they Amanita or Mycelium. I can't eat. I can't eat. I can't eat hardly any of them. That's so stupid. Oh, mycelium in tempe shows good. Mycelium in tempe shows good intent. That's 11. Hmm. You know what? I like that. Let's go into that. Yeah. Also, Amanita or Mycelium is a false dichotomy, like same person or arm. Janine, why you gotta bring like apples and oranges in here? Get out of here with that. Get out of here with your knowledge and science. Ah, Janine. Seriously, you're a party pooper. Let me hate on things. Hmm. All right. Mycelium in tempe shows good intent. Let's go there. Mycelium in tempe shows good intent. Sort I can eat. The only sort I can eat. So there's that. Slant Ryan. So tell me what you think of this one. All right, let's go. All right. There's a fungus among us, we oft say, for they grow unnoticed on the ground. Through and among them the fey folk do play, and we can find them near the whole world around. Some of them edible, some of them not. The really toxic ones are so pretty. And that sort tends to make your insides rot, so beware in farmlands, woods, or city. With all things there's a dark side and a light, and Amanita is no different. Some go in pizza, some for life you fight, but their fans are all quite vociferant. Mycelium in tempe shows good intent, the only sort I can eat, so there's that. Oh, goodness. You know what? I rather like this. This is fun. Oh goodness. You know, that makes me happy. I'm laughing quite a bit at that. So, oh friends, I hope you are enjoying this half as much as I am, and in that case, I'm enjoying it twice as much as you are, and that's called maths. And let us put this up one final time here, so we can take a nice screenshot of it. There we go, something we all created together. And I took a screenshot of it myself. And there we go. And Min says she's glad this is less serious than some of the earlier sonnets. So this is going to go up on the Instagram later. And I'm so glad that you all were here with me today to do this. This is a balm to my soul. And I'm just so very glad I have all of you to share it with and to do these weekly exercises with. And Kathy, I'm so glad that you look forward to these exercises as well. I want to share something with all of you while we're here, and that is the play I'm working on. So let me find it. All right. Okay. Okay, where'd it go? Richard. There we go. So, what I am doing is the next social distancing players show is called Richard Too Fast, Too Furious, and and I decided I'm going to write the entire thing in iambic pentameter, and it's a fun exercise to because other than sonnets, I hadn't really ventured into iambic pentameter on my own very often in terms of storytelling until Burns Night. And in Burns Night, I wrote a speech, the Ode to the Lassies, in iambic pentameter, and it wasn't rhyming. It was blank verse, which means you can make it sound more like dialogue. Now, none of this at the moment is blank verse, but I think it's going to happen. But the two main characters, Richard, King Richard II, and then Henry Bolingbroke, who will later become Henry the Fourth, they're actually going to be played by patrons and speak nearly entirely in catchphrases. And hopefully you will see exactly who they are catchphrasing in a moment here. So I'm going to bring it up on screen, and I want to share it with you all now. So here we go. This is the chorus to start things off, and I hope you enjoy it. So, a country ripped apart, red, rose, and white, torn by strife and poor administration, ignoring who was wrong and who was right, and incompetent, leading the nation. Surrounded as he was by sycophants, who lusted above all else for power, King Richard, not shrewd like the elephants, remained sequestered in London's tower. Wealth and monarchy keeping him serene, squandering the treasury, a proud Narcissus, listening to Bushy, Bagot, and Green, that war in Ireland's a good thesis. So now begins our play, White Rose and Red. Soon we'll find out who lives and who is dead. Then Mowbray speaks. My Lord King and Commander, I demand justice, satisfaction. I, by this hand, declare I'm offended by Bolingbroke. He is a scoundrel, just a bowling joke. Bushy. Clever wordplay, my Lord Mowbray. Too bad thy tongue shall soon quit the friendship of that melon that is generously known as thy head. By Jove, it's enormous! Whereas Bolingbroke's head, oh, sweet Harry, is perfectly shaped. Think you not? Marry, Green. Oh, agreed, dear friends, Bushy and Bagot. Sweet Mowbray's pate, though, is fit for maggots. Majesty, dear king, what think you on this? Richard? I am Groot. Say again, oh dear sweet prince. I am king. Right you are, sire. Now then, my Lord Bolingbroke has, I know not when, insulted Lord Mowbray, who demands law be served, but Lancaster's son would probs caw in ways only he can. Green. Well, that is a sentence that happened. Man, what a time to be alive. Where is he, that saucy Bolingbroke? Did he, well, flee? Nay, he is quite near. Oh, 'tis him I see. You're welcome. Huh? For air, the land, the sea, you're welcome. Such nonsense. Ugh, the villain. Call him that not. Instead, just be chillin' whilst we, the king's advisers, do our thing. We shall debate and scheme and... I am king. You've got it, sire. Yes, you've got it in one. There is so much work that so must be done. The duel has been declared a challenge struck. My Lord Mowbray, Harry, I wish you luck. Quick question, though. Has anyone noticed the rhyme scheme we're in? It seems a bit forced. Now you've gone and given it attention, taking up more memory retention. 'Tis iambic pentameter. Move on! I want to see these knights get their groove on. Try thy sword, salute thy king. I am king. Yes, we've established that. That's very thing. Bolingbroke, soon you'll be not good looking. Ha! Can you smell what Bolingbroke's cooking? That made no sense. Let it go. He's rolling. The people's eyebrow. And with that, he's going to go. So the people's eyebrow. The bell is tolling. And so that is what we have so far. The first 2 minutes or so of Richard, Too Fast, Too Furious. And that, mark your calendars, dear, sweet, kind friends, is going to be in February, Wednesday, February 24 at 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time. So I do hope to see all of you there. The Indiegogo for that is going to start so we can pay the actors. That'll be going up next week. And also, another thing I want to show you before we go, I just need to bring it up here, is... There it is. The Friday Night Concert Series. The Friday Night Concert Series is going to be starting next Friday. And tickets are going to be available as of later today, I believe. Yes, tickets are going to be available later today. Let me bring it up on screen right here. Make it nice and big for you. Boom. They're going to be available on Eventbrite. And the first two concerts are Drunk and Disorderly and The Langers Ball. They are going to be our first two concerts for the Friday night concerts. And let's give that the full screen right there and take off the branding here real quick. So, boom. The first two concerts, and they're going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Doors open at 7:30. $5 tickets. I need to put that on there. A virtual concert series featuring some of your favorite musicians in the Renaissance Festival community. Friday, February 5th, Drunk and Disorderly. Friday, February 19th, The Langers Ball. Tickets are going to be available on Eventbrite. And my patrons, you get to go for free. Whether you are a $3 patron, a $30 patron, anywhere in between, you get to go for free. And it's going to be a delightful, good time. And this is going to be one of your perks. I'm going to be announcing that in later. So you all get the link to that show. And everyone else, yes, of course, $5 tickets. It's not bad. And you're going to see some amazing performers, hear some amazing music. And I'm just going to be hosting it and running the control board. So it's going to be a great, good time. That being said, friends, thank you so very much for spending this morning with me as we do writing sonnets with Shakespeare. We wrote a really good one today. Silly, funny. It made me laugh the entire time we were writing it. And I'm really looking forward to doing it again with you quite soon. So until next time, tomorrow morning, of course, we're going to be doing Shakespeare reviews at 10:35. We're going to be talking about the 1996 movie Twelfth Night. That'll be on the Facebook channel here. Just a watch party with Andrew McKee from Life's Affair and Life's Affair itself. So I do hope to see you again soon. Hope to see you for that. And then tomorrow evening at 5:35, we have Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour featuring Kitty Chaos, The Dame of Danger, and music by The Pride of Ireland, Matthew Young. So hope to see you then soon. If you enjoy the show half as much as I enjoy doing it, I enjoy it twice as much as you do, and that means that's math. So whatever you feel it's worth, a 1, a 5, a 10, for a 50, I will speak this sonnet in your front garden. Go buy me a cup of coffee. Coffee.com/Shakespeare, ko-fi.com/Shakespeare. Consider becoming a Patreon of the Arts at my Patreon, patreon.com/Shakespeare. Until next time, dear friends, I love you, you love me, there is mutual glorious affection. I will see you very soon. Cheers.